I wish today was over. Why? 'Cause I've got to tell Sophie she's on probation. Late again. Why are you worried? She was late. She'll probably get mad at me, or shut down, or even worse, cry. Ugh. But she is doing okay otherwise, so I want to keep her. Well, I know something that might help. Michael Grinder's got this nonverbal strategy. You know, what you do with your body, your hands, gestures, voice, and stuff like that. Anyway, he calls it giving bad news without getting shot. Tell me. Simple idea. You use one set of nonverbals for the bad news. You're going on probation, Sophie. Then you change to a different set of nonverbals for the relationship. We respect you. We value you. We like you. Whatever. Huh? I don't get it. Okay, here are the basics. When you need to give bad news, first, you make sure you have your ducks in a row. If you don't have evidence that you can write down, it's not going to work. It may even blow up in your face. But say you have the evidence you need. This is what you can do. How you sit or stand. Face the news. Don't face Sophie across the desk or standing right in front of her. She might feel threatened that way and get ready to fight. You want her to listen and improve, so sit at 90 degrees or side by side, facing the news. Where you look. Look at the third point. If you look at her, that creates 2 points, you and her. Try to get her to look at something visual, maybe a piece of paper, instead of you. That's weird. I was always told, look me in the eye. Yeah, me too. But most people will take it personally if you look them in the eye. When you look at the paper, it becomes the third point and the bad guy. It then carries a problem over there as something to solve, instead of being a judgment on who she is. She will be able to breathe better, hear what you say, and then think and be more reasonable. Okay. What next? Your voice. Speak in a business-like tone, not loud, not harsh, not real friendly. You want to be serious. This next one is amazing, but it takes practice. Your words. Use only impersonal pronouns. The, it, this. Make it about the data. Don't say, you did this. Say, this is what happened, these dates, this place, this result. Whatever. Then pause while it sinks in. For Sophie, say something like, this shows late arrival on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Not, you were late 3 days in a row. That's where she might get upset or defensive and start arguing with you. But if both of you are looking at the data, and if you use impersonal pronouns, well, it works better. Where you gesture. Gesture to the bad news. Do not gesture to the person. Stay cool. Pause your hand and take a deep breath or two while you wait. What you talk about. Talk about what you do, not who you are. Don't judge her character. You don't care, or your attitude needs to improve. Be specific about her behavior. what she does, not who she is. What you do with visuals. Position the bad news in front of them. Just a heads up, you're going to be using a different piece of paper or something to solve the issue or plan a solution. Don't mix the problem with the solution on the same piece of paper. All right, that's a set of nonverbals you can use for the bad news. A lot to remember. Yeah, for now, just focus on the main idea. One set of nonverbals for the bad news, and then a different set of nonverbals for preserving the good relationship. Keep them separate. You know, that's why Grinder calls it decontamination. He says, don't contaminate a good relationship by mixing it up with the bad news. After you've done the bad news, change everything. Like this. How you sit or stand. Face the person. Move your feet and your whole body toward her. Where you look. Look at the person. Make full eye contact. Your voice. Speak in a friendly tone. Your words. Use personal pronouns. We, you, I. Say things like, we need you. I appreciate how hard you work. And so on. Don't say something like, I appreciate you, but you've got to be on time. That mixes up the bad news with the relationship. Leave the bad news over there on the paper. To be effective, you need to separate the bad news from the person. Where you gesture. Move gestures between you and the person. It will help her to feel included when you say good things. What you talk about. This is optional. Talk about who you are. Mention her positive characteristics, like hardworking, coachable, caring, and so on. What you do with visuals. Cover up the bad news with a clean sheet of paper. Then you can work together to brainstorm some possible solutions for the problem. Well, thanks. I kind of have the idea. Can you show me how it works? Sure. Check out part 2 for a demo.